the science 1, chapter number 2, which is a part of chemistry, that is periodic classification of element. The basic fundamental part of an element is atom, right? The atom is subdivided into 3 parts: proton, neutron and electron. Proton is positive, neutron has no charges, and electron is negative, right? On the basis of that, we'll see the 2 parts which is very much important in this classification of an elements. One is atomic number, other is atomic mass number. If we'll see the atomic number, it is defined as number of proton or electron present in the nucleus or the shell of an atom. Now what is atomic mass number? If we'll see, atomic mass number is defined as number of proton and neutron which is present in the nucleus of an atom. For example, if we'll take sodium, right, there is 11 electrons and protons which is present in the nucleus and 11 electrons which revolves in the shells, right? That means the sodium the atomic number is 11. But if we'll talk about the atomic mass number, that is number of proton plus neutron, that is number of proton of sodium is 11 and neutron is 12. When you will add 11 and 12, it becomes 23. Now we have clearly defined the atomic number and atomic mass number. Now come to our chapter. If we'll see, there are 118 elements. They are basically classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. Different scientists have worked in this periodic classification. On this, we'll see the first classification which was done by Daubrunner Triad. Daubrunner Triad was a German scientist. In 1817, the scientist Daubrunner Triad has suggested that property of elements are related to their atomic masses, right? We have studied about the atomic masses, right? That is number of proton and neutron present in the nucleus of an atom. He made the group of 3 elements. That group of 3 elements, classification in 1817, he made the group of 3 elements. That group of 3 elements is known as triads. Now basically what the law says, the Daubrunner says that when he arranges the element in the triads, he sees that in the increasing order of an atomic masses, he sees that the middle element was approximately mean of other 2 elements. What do you see? That the middle element was the approximately mean of other 2 elements, right? So these was known as Daubrunner Triad law, right? Understood? Now we'll see the example. He made the 3 elements. So for example, he take the 3 elements, that is lithium, sodium and potassium. Lithium, sodium and potassium. Now we'll see the atomic mass of lithium is 6.9, sodium is 23 and the potassium is 39.1. When you add lithium and when you add potassium, that is 6.9 plus 39.1, when you will find the mean, the approximately mean comes 23, right? These means, this follows these triads. Understood? So this was the example. There are different example is given in this textbook. Follow that example, and if you have followed that example, this is known as Daubrunner triads. Okay. Now next is Newland law of octaves. Right, students? You have heard about a swar, that is sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, that is 8 swar, octaves, right? In 1866, These octaves shows that when he arranged the element in the increasing order of their atomic masses, he found that the first element and the eighth element shows the similar properties. These example, for example, sodium is the eighth element from lithium and both have the similar property. This was the example of Newland octaves, right? So today we have seen the two laws. Follow these two laws.